What's up, Internet? Kyle here, Slapshot Toys. I can barely keep myself in frame right now because of this giant behemoth of a box that's sitting on our table right here. But today I figured I'd go ahead and start video number 2 of my new little series I'm doing for the channel. So as you guys know, I've been kind of getting into the Lego Batman world. And one of the main reasons for that is because my wife for Christmas got me this amazing set of the '89 Batmobile from the '89 Keaton and Nicholson movie. This is a set that as soon as I saw it now, I was like, I really wasn't big into Legos, but I wanted this so badly. And I actually went to the Lego store to buy my wife a Lego set because she does all the Harry Potter things like that. And I saw this in the window complete, and I was like, oh my god, I have to have that for my Bat collection. And that just kind of started this little spark of Lego stuff. As you guys saw in my last video, I did the little mini Batmobile that just came out, and that was a ton of fun to put together. So I cannot wait to open this guy up and start building him. Hopefully it's going to take me a little bit of time. It's 3,304 pieces, I believe. I think that's what it said on the front. I was wrong. 3,306 pieces. So this is a massive set. Like I said, I saw it in the Lego store window, and this thing was like, I mean, it's like almost 2 feet long. Like, this thing is just going to be amazing getting it out of the box and putting it all together. So let's not delay it any further. I'm going to go ahead, open everything up, show you guys what the contents are, and then we'll start the time lapse. Alright, so I had the box open. I have most of the bags and everything kind of all laid out. So half of the bags were already actually in the giant box, and then it looks like another half of them actually come in this little box. I just wanted to show this off with the artwork. I don't know why, just kind of like the aesthetic of Legos making this like scale model of the '89 Batmobile is just so cool, and I just love that like little line artwork there. But yeah, this was just like a box that came within the major box, and then all of these packs were already like actually just kind of laying in the box by themselves. Looks like there's 24 of them. So I'm gonna open up this one, get them all out, then I'll show you all the contents. We have 24 bags. You see they're all labeled here. We do have 2 like little individual bags that are not numbered that have like the rims for the wheels. It looks like they have some other like just kind of decorative parts throughout there. I do have the rubberized wheels right here, and just to kind of give you a scale of how big this thing is going to be, these are the rear wheel tires. They're about as big as my palm. So yeah, this thing's gonna have quite a bit of size to it. But I think what I'm gonna do is, since there's 24 bags, do 4 bags a day. So this will take me 6 days to put together. Definitely want to rush through it, want to enjoy it. So I think that's gonna be my plan of attack, is to do, like I said, 4 bags a day. Do time lapses and show you the progress throughout each day. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. This is the instruction manual that it comes with. This thing is insanely heavy and thick. And yeah, just look at all those details that go into this. This is going to be so much fun to put together. And then we do have the stickers here for the stand and a couple other of the like cockpit panels and everything like that. So yeah, cannot wait to start this. So we're going to go ahead, start with bag 1. So cue the day 1 time lapse. So I just completed bag 4, and as you can see here, I have a fairly good base of the Batmobile. Quite a bit of work done up here on the front axle. As you can see, there's a lot of structural elements, and the actual form of the outside of the Batmobile is starting to take shape just a little bit up here in the front, which looks very cool. So overall, this took me about, I don't know, 3.5 hours for these, or sorry, 2.5 hours for these first 4 bags. The last 2 went by a lot quicker than the first 2, so I'm hoping maybe some of these next ones won't take as long, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue to do 4 bags a night if it's going to take me 2.5 hours every single night. I just don't know if I have that amount of time to devote to this over the next couple days, so this may take me a little bit longer than what I originally planned. But one really cool thing is there's an actual like axle system that was actually kind of built here in the front. and then there's this little mechanism right here when you turn it, that axle actually functions, which is really cool. So I'm sure there's something that's going to be built up that the actual steering wheel will turn that. So I thought that was really cool. And then, of course, the first minifigure was in the first bag, and then we get this really cool Keaton 89 Batman. Absolutely love this thing. I love that they actually use like hard rubber for the cowl. Yeah, so that was like a really cool minifigure. But outside of that, we're on step 134. That was day 1. So probably the next thing you're going to see is the day 2 time lapse. So day 2 of the build is complete, and here's our progress. As you can see, we're starting to build out the engine components just a little bit. We're starting to get some detail here on the sides as far as like the actual exhaust pipes and everything like that. We have built a little bit of the cockpit. We do have some of the paneling there. I don't know if you can actually kind of see, but there's actually a brake pedal and a gas pedal under there, so it's kind of insane how detailed this thing is. And now the actual steering wheel is hooked up to the axle, so as you can see, that will rotate as you turn the steering wheel here. So just a ton of detail has been put into this thing, and we do have the grappling hooks here on both sides. And then the other kind of mechanical piece that we installed during this build are the machine guns. So when you just turn this little lever here, the machine guns pop out of the front of the car, and yeah, that is insanely cool. So yeah, so really that was day 2 of the build. Much quicker than day 1. I think it only took me, I started a stopwatch, and it took me 1 hour and 17 minutes to do bags 5 through 8. I think my Lego skills are starting to develop a little bit more. Either that or there just wasn't a whole lot to do in these bags. But yeah, we're starting to make some progress, starting to get some side detailing on the car done. And day 3, hopefully, will go just as smoothly. All right, so the day 3 build is complete, and as you can see, we kind of filled out the actual cockpit. So there we have like all the dashboard and all the monitors. We actually have the thrusters and everything that do move and have articulation right in there. That's really cool. Have the seats. We also are starting to get a little bit of the shape of the sides here with these air intakes on both sides, and yeah, really starting to really come together. This thing is insanely cool. So we're officially halfway through the build. I've done bags 1 through 12. We have 13 through 24 left. So I guess we'll do another 3 tomorrow. So the day 4 build is complete, and as you can see, I kind of went a little bit overboard, only because tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I know I'm not going to get a whole lot of time to work on it, so I kind of doubled up on the bags. I ended up doing 13 through 19, and as you can see here, that got us to pretty much 3/4 of the body complete now. So we now have the hood over the cockpit that is complete, and then obviously we have this entire front section that is now complete and just looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, I cannot wait to get this thing completed because this just is stunning. Just a little bit I have completed so far. And then the other thing that did come in the bags I did was the Vicky Vale minifigure, which I'll show a little bit later. But I thought this was a really cool piece as well. So tomorrow is New Year's Eve, so I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot of building that day. So actually New Year's Day, I'm off of work, so I plan on finishing this. So let's cue the final build time lapse. All right, so we are finally finished with the 89 Batmobile Lego set. And right off the offset, I have to tell you guys that this thing is an absolute masterpiece. It is nothing short of a work of art. I cannot believe how they were able to design this and how just in their minds they were able to conceive making this detailed of a Batmobile out of Legos. I'm absolutely blown away by this set. But let's give you guys a little bit of a closer look. So the first thing that we are given, so there are 3 minifigures that are exclusive to this set. And it's really kind of cool because they come with this like little display stand of like a rooftop ledge, and then we're even given like little gargoyles made out of Legos here on the side, and I just think that looks so amazingly cool. We are given Vicky Vale, we are given the 89 Batman, and then we are given the Jack Nicholson Joker, and all 3 of these look fantastic. I absolutely love this Batman and this Joker. The Batman, like I said at the beginning, does have the molded cow, which I think just adds a whole other dynamic to this minifigure. And then, as you can see, the Jack Nicholson Joker just, I don't know, it just looks so cool. That little grin there on his face. Love the top hat. And then all the detailing there on the actual body looks fantastic as well. Like I said, these 3 figures are exclusive to the set. So, yeah, if you definitely want these 3, you're going to have to buy the whole set or find them on the secondary market individually, but they are definitely really cool minifigures to have. And now taking a look at the actual main piece of this is obviously the Batmobile. And this thing is absolutely stunning. Like I said in the opening of this little outro, everything from the detailing here on like the actual wings, kind of turning this around a little bit here, like just the thrusters here on the back with the exhaust. You got the brake lights. You get like all this detailing in the venting. I mean, this thing just looks insane with how much detail they were able to put into it. Coming over here to the side, you just get a lot more of the detailing throughout the body of the Batmobile. Even on the hubcaps, you get the little Bat logo right there. Just so many intricate pieces. Like if you look underneath there, you have like all the exhaust pipes and everything. You do get the grappling hooks. These do not function, but they are decorative right there. I think that's a really nice touch. You get the intakes there on the side. Just so many cool elements to this piece. Then coming over here to the front, you do get the headlights there at the bottom. The turbine and everything there in the front looks gorgeous. Like I said, just so much detail and love and just, yeah, immaculate details that were put into this thing. And there are a couple movable parts actually on this just to add to the realism and detail of it. So this cockpit hood does slide open. So if you just slide that, it does open up to reveal the cockpit. I can't do it right now because those are rubber wheels and it doesn't want to turn actually sitting on the table here. But if you turn the steering wheel, those front wheels do actually turn on their own axis, which is really, really cool detail. But yeah, just all the amazing details that they were able to put in this cockpit with between all the paneling. There's actually, you can't really see it, but there is a gas and brake pedal down there that they actually built in. So I thought that was insanely cool. Obviously, this is a Lego set, so it does roll here on the rubberized wheels. And then the other piece is, so if we take off, so there's 2 like little panels right here. So if we take these guys off, and then what we do is we actually turn the turbine back here. As you can see there, the machine guns pop out, which I thought was just an insanely cool feature on this Batmobile as well. So Yeah, I honestly cannot tell you how blown away I am by this piece. And the last piece that we build with this set is this display stand. So this thing's really nice, just a nice circular display with this plaque. It does have the logo of the '89 movie. It's got the Batmobile '89 and a bunch of stats about this Batmobile. One really cool feature is this does rotate, and these two kind of like little peg hooks right here. There's actually two holes built in the bottom of the Batmobile that this actually just sits very nicely on, and it sits very like nice and snugly on, and then you can actually rotate the Batmobile so you can see it from all different angles. I thought that was a really cool feature that they added. And so this is what the Batmobile looks like actually on the base, and like I said, this does rotate, so it raises it up about a ½ inch, so the wheels and everything aren't touching the ground, and you're able to rotate it a full 360, so you can see all the different angles and everything of the Batmobile. And yeah, this is just an awesome kind of capper to what is an already amazing piece. I think overall this took me about 9 hours to put together. Now a lot of that honestly was me not really paying a whole lot of, not necessarily not paying a whole lot of attention, but like having things in the background like TV shows and those type of things. So I think if you really like were super dedicated and only focused just on this, or if you built a lot of Legos before, this probably wouldn't take you that long. But like I said, I was kind of just distracted by the little things. Overall, this thing is extremely sturdy. I don't feel like it's going to break apart at all. I really wouldn't recommend like playing with it. Like, you know, if you're going to give it to a child and have them like wreck it into things and like that, I don't think that's what this is meant for at all. I think this is basically to be put on this stand and be a centerpiece for a Batman Lego collection. But overall, it feels really sturdy. When I move it around, I don't feel like anything's going to break or anything. This just feels super sturdy, super well put together, so many amazing details. Yeah, like I said, this is just a work of art. I cannot believe how I don't know, how detailed and just how amazing this thing is. This has definitely hooked me with Lego, especially the Batman pieces. I am praying to God that they bring out some of the other Batmobiles in this scale. They did the animated series one, that would be insane. And honestly, if they did like the Forever and Batman and Robin ones, I think that'd be really cool too, just because of how intricate those are. And something like the H.R. Geiger kind of design choices that they had with them, I think those would be amazing to have in the collection as well. But the animated series one is definitely the one that I would love for them to do at Lego form in this scale, because I think that would be unreal. But overall, like I said, this has reignited a definite love for Lego. This is so cool to be able to actually build this and see the progress as it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I had a blast putting it together. This has definitely started a whole new Lego thing for me. I'm trying like hell to not buy Star Wars ones now, because I kind of want some of the vehicles from that, but we'll see if I do that. I'm trying to keep it just to Batman for the moment. So that is going to be it for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for checking out these videos. It means the world to me. Definitely be on the lookout for more Lego things. I have one more set that I just bought that I'm going to do another build review for, so be on the lookout for that. I do have a collection update video that should be posted here pretty shortly, as well as a channel update, kind of just letting you guys know some stuff that is going to be happening for 2020. I do have a couple things that I'm going to be kind of switching out and starting new. So I just want you guys to be aware of that stuff. So be on the lookout for all those videos. But once again, thank you so much for checking them out. 2019 was an amazing time for my channel. It grew like crazy, and I only have you guys to thank for it. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the views, likes, comments. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this '89 Batmobile set. If you guys have this one, if you guys like it as much as I do, anything Lego or anything like that, love to talk to you guys. If you're new to the channel, if you guys don't mind hitting that subscribe button, and if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. But outside of that, that is going to do it once again for me this evening. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.